In this video, I am going to tell you about the topic of a very important topic of financial management. It is actually the first lesson which everyone needs to be learned if he intends to learn the financial management, or if he or she is interested in you can say the investment area or financial management area. it, uh, this is the first lesson, which is called risk assessment. And when we start, we start with understanding that what is a risk. So stay tuned till the end. This is a very short video, about 8 to 12 minutes. In the end, I will tell you the most famous 5 types of financial risk, which is the our actual topic. Now let's write down the general definition of a risk. What is a risk? Risk is a chance or possibility of danger, loss, injury, or some other kind of harm. So this is a general definition. In simple terms, risk is the uncertainty that something may result in a negative outcome. As you can see in this definition, that number one, it is the chance or possibility. So it is clear that the risk is always about some future events. So what is this? This is a chance or a possibility of danger, loss, injury, or some other harm. And the second element of this definition is that there might be chance of some negative outcome. So these are the two main key aspects of this definition. Now let's write down the key aspects of risk. Any kind of risk. It could be financial risk, it could be any other risk. We are more interested in this video about the financial risk. So this is a starting video of financial risk. So we are starting with the simple and general definition of a risk, then we will move on to a financial risk, and at the end I will tell you the 5 most famous types of financial risk. Now what are the two key aspects of this definition? Number one is uncertainty. That there is always an uncertainty that this might happen, this might not happen. So it is always related to the future. Uncertainty of about future and future outcome. There will always be an uncertainty. And The second element, second aspect of a risk is potential of harm. If there is something which is uncertain about the future, but you know something that if this could happen in near future or far future, and it carries some negative consequences, it carries some potential of harm, potential of injury, then we call that something is as a risk. So these two aspects are necessary. If there is uncertainty of some future event and there is no potential of harm, then it is not a risk. There may be some event that you have taken up the exams and you are not sure about the outcome of the result, but one thing is certain that there will be no harm or injury, physical injury or any other injury in case you don't pass that exam. So then it will not be a risk. Now let's come to the examples. What are the examples? Investing in stock market, it always involves risk of losing money, financial risk. The second example is the risk of getting hit by a car on a road. If you go on a road, there is always a risk that you can be hit by a car. As you can see that the two aspects are available in uh, this thing, that there is an outcome which is uncertain and there is a potential of harm. And the third example for the purpose of this video, the risk of being exposed to any kind of disease. As a human, we are always exposed to a risk of some disease. So these are the three examples for the purpose of this video. There may be many more. Now let's come to our main topic, which I will continue in the coming videos also. Which is financial risk. Very simple. What is the definition? Financial risk is the possibility of losing money. Simple. There is always a risk if you are involved in a business or you intend to do a business. There's always a possibility that you can lose your money due to some event which is beyond your control or which may be in your control, but there is a risk of losing money. So this is a financial risk, and it is an inherent part of every business in the world. Okay, so this is a simple definition. There is no complication in this definition. Now let's discuss the I'm not actually discussing the examples, I am sort of listing it down at the end of this video as I promised. We will discuss in detail in the coming videos. What are the examples of financial risk? Very common, maybe you already know some of these. Market risk. We will discuss in detail in the coming video that what is market risk. I am just listing it down. The second example is credit risk. Okay. The third example is liquidity risk. The fourth example is operational risk. Fifth example is legal risk. You can write down another type of financial risk, which is reputational risk. The risk that the company may lose its reputation in future due to some uncertain event. We will discuss these 6 types of financial risks in the coming videos. For this video, for this introductional video on the matter of financial management, financial analysis, you can say it. This is an introductional video. I will come up with a series of videos on the subject, so stay tuned for the future video and put your comments in the comment section if you have anything understand. Until then, goodbye, take care, Allah Hafiz.